we are connected there, connecting into our feet and our hands especially, we're able to pull attention inward and allow ourselves to kind of land into the present moment even more. And just feeling a pleasant look on your face, the corners of your lips curling upward, and just feeling light, joyful, present. Now today, and if you'd like to sit up a little bit straighter, feel free for the breathing exercise. For today, let's start with some of the alternate nostril breathing that we've done a few times before. So on your right hand is what we're using, bringing the index finger and the middle finger down so that the ring finger and the thumb are being used to close off alternating nostrils. So if you go ahead and bring your right hand, the left hand relaxes, right hand comes towards the face, closing off the right nostril, breathing in with just the left nostril. And then exchange, holding the left nostril with the ring finger and exhale out the right nostril. And then right nostril, inhale. Hold the breath at the top for just a moment and then left exhale. Left inhale. Retain that breath for a moment. Right exhale and continue on like this. I'll keep guiding. Right inhale. As we breathe through alternating nostrils, we are helping to balance the two hemispheres of the brain. Left exhale. And by balancing the two hemispheres of the brain, we're balancing not only the physical body, but also the emotional body. Left exhale, inhale. Retain for a moment. Right exhale. Right inhale. Retain the breath for a moment. Left exhale. And then when you have released that breath fully, just bring your right hand back down onto your lap and relax a moment. Perhaps noticing even a little more balance now. This is such a great breath to do not only before yoga practice, but also before meditation. And any time that we're feeling stress, anxiety, worry, I usually will do a few rounds of alternate nostril breathing before getting onto a call that might be challenging or even just requires a lot of focus. And that will help to, again, bring together the body-mind, bring the body-mind into more rooted, grounded energy. So now let's extend the legs out in front of us, full reach overhead, stretch, stretch, stretch. Perfect, and then just one side, nice and deep onto that one side. And then the other side. And then let's just flow like that a few more times. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, deepen into it. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, deepen into it. And relax back into the center, sitting up nice and tall. Let's enjoy some cat-cow. So inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, curl it under. Hook the hands forward, round the shoulders. Inhale, exaggerate, open up the chest, and flow like this. You know this one. Allowing the body to find the full expression of these movements, but with such ease and grace. If there's any point that feels resisting or uncomfortable, it's our job as yogis to recognize and just cater to that today. Tomorrow, the body might feel totally differently. And one last time, both sides, opening it up and release into the center. Nice tall spine again, just hands facing down on the thighs. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Take a few breaths. And now we're doing our tilts yet again, but let's use the arms involved in it this time. Inhale, arms out to the sides and up. You can interlace the fingers, keeping the index finger up and the thumbs crossed, so steeple mudra. As it's known, mudras are the postures with the hands, various postures. And then drawing the palms together so that the biceps come real close to the head and touch. Kind of squeeze your head in between the arms. This is just bringing some energy into the upper body and strength. Inhale, lengthen, draw the lower belly in, and exhale, tilt. Inhale, coming to the center, and continue on with the tilts. Now you want to make sure, as you know, the sit bones both stay down, so you kind of feel those two bones at the base of your pelvis. You want to make sure that you're staying balanced there, and the movement is only the upper body. And now let's stay in our tilt for a moment here and just breathe into it. So you might want to open your feet a little wider to create a little more balance. And then squeezing the arms together, let's tilt into that a little bit deeper, keeping the arms as straight as possible, and breathe. And then inhale into the center, other side, let's give it a couple breaths. And then inhale and exhale, arms come down. Just slide them right over to the left side of the body. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist. Just holding your twist here for a few breaths. Let your body find the pose and then just deepen in, find more ease, but also find a little bit more of a stretch as you exhale. Inhales, long spine. Exhale, twist using the arms for support. Go a little deeper. Eventually the head coming over the left shoulder. One more big breath. And then staying right where you are with your twist, then extend the left arm out behind you. Just to extend into it. Twist a little deeper. Gazing behind you now towards your left hand. Pressing with your right hand into the legs. Building that strength and stability. And then release back into the center. Good, inhale, lengthen. And first, just bringing the hands onto the chair and the leg. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, turn to your right. Keeping your legs steady there. And again, just several deep breaths, same thing. Let your body really find its comfort in this pose. Using the arms for support, extend your right arm behind you if that's comfortable, gazing back at your right hand. Two more breaths here. All the way, full expression now. Twist as much as you can, and then slowly release it back into the center. Shaking the upper body out, and let's get some shoulder rolls going here. Nice big circles with the elbows. And then reverse it. All right, and now you might remember the move that we have done a few times where it opens up and kind of creates a rotation in all the different joints of the arms and the wrists. So we're moving forward, we're bringing the forearms together, scooping our hands forward, our palms upward, scoop the water, pour the water over the head, turn the hands around so that the backs of the palms are touching one another, backs of the hands, and then exhale all the way down. So you really feel that the full expression, the full extension of your wings are there. So hands to heart, then palms together, forearms together, swoop down, flip the hands around, and all the way out to the sides. Good. Let's do it a couple more times. Straighten the arms if possible. Spreading the fingers wide, hands to heart first, and then one more time. Full expression. There we go, hands to the heart. Just taking a moment here, close your eyes. Draw your low belly in. See if you can straighten your spine. And then releasing your hands down. Let's do just a few sun salutations to prepare the body to move into more of our warrior series today. So let's begin. Inhale, arms out to the sides and up. Exhale, fold it forward. Lay over the legs. And actually, let's pause here for one moment. Just pausing as you forward fold. Feet and knees can be about hip distance or a little less. And then just up, allowing the upper body to relax all the way over. Fingers touch the ground if they can. They can always touch onto your legs. Let your head relax. And just enjoying a few moments here of the head beneath the heart. And then inhale, coming up, flat palms on the shins. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Just kind of a long pulling upward. And then exhale, fold forward. Inhale, the right knee comes up towards the chest, and let's hold it here for a few minutes too, just kind of preparing the body. So as the right knee draws in, just right and left movements, kind of into the hip joint, creating a little space there, a little energy. And let's make some rotations actually with our knee, kind of working into the hip. So just moving in circles in one direction, doesn't matter which one. We will reverse. So not using the leg too much, more using the hand so that you can really guide these movements and release the muscles in that area. And now reverse it. There we go. And then releasing that down. And actually, we should finish with the knee in so that we come back down with our knee, hands to feet. Inhale, other knee. I'll make that a little more smooth this time. Drawing the knee in, just kind of right and left first. Working into that joint, and then just holding with the left hand only and making some nice big circles. Yeah. Full range of the motion there, ideally. And then next time the chin comes towards the knee, and then reverse opposite direction. And then drawing the knee in towards the chest yet again. Interlace the fingers, draw in, and relax it all the way down, hands to feet. Inhale now, palms onto the knees, a low cobra, and we'll flow a few times here as well. So spread the fingers wide, just a nice, easy pose to start off with here. Just the chin coming up, the elbows coming in, and then exhale, relax down onto your thighs, not all the way down. Just relaxing onto the thighs. And then inhale, really drawing this movement into the upper back. Lower back staying just as it is, the elbows come in and feel that arch in the upper area, behind the shoulders, the back base of the neck, to the crown of the head. And then relax it down, just onto the thighs. And then one more time, lifting up, use the back muscles. Draw the elbows in. And releasing it all the way down, hands to feet. Inhale, slowly coming up, taking your time, especially after we've been there for a little while. And exhale, hands to heart. Let's do it again. Inhale, we'll flow with our breath this time. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway up, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right knee comes into the chest, chin up this time and tilt it back a bit. Exhale, fold. Other knee, draw it in, chest up, and relax it down. Hands on the knees, cobra, or you can push into the hands a little more and create even more of an arch. Exhale, fold. Inhale, coming up. And exhale, hands to heart. One more, inhale. Exhale. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Right knee in. Draw it in real tight to the chest. Exhale. Other side, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, really extend into the hands now, or press into the hands. Extend the arms a bit. They're still bent, the elbow's still bent, but just kind of getting a little more length. See if you can really get a nice C shape, the whole back of the body. Exhale, fold. Inhale, coming all the way up. And hands to heart. Take a breath. Close your eyes, placing your hands on your thighs for a moment. You can widen your feet a little bit if they had gotten a little bit more narrow. Just feel really grounded in this posture here. Again, as always, drawing the low belly in, just making sure that we're not swaying in the low back. Good. And then slowly opening your eyes. So we're going to stand up and use the chair as our prop now. So heading up here. We'll do a couple series with the triangle pose. Let me back up a bit so my head's not chopped all the way off. Be a bit more pleasing. If I need to tilt. There we go. That should be better. Yes, much better. Okay, so you can mirror me if you're mirroring. The right foot is in front of the chair. So actually, let's start with our feet both forward. Your right foot, though, is still in front of the chair, in front of kind of the base of the chair, but both feet are facing forward, wider than your shoulders, wider than your hips. A rather nice, solid stance here. And then from that spot, keeping the left foot where it is and rotating the right toes towards the side wall. So now when you look down, the arch, or the heel of the right foot should intersect the arch of the left. So that's kind of how you know you have the right positioning. And then arms come out to the sides and up. So just take a moment here to just get yourself into the right spot, feeling, balanced on both right and left sides. And now reach, reach, reach. So your hips and your lower body stay right where they are. Reach, reach, reach to the right side. And you feel that left hip staying strong and opening up. And then the right hand relaxes down onto the chair. I need to widen my stance a little bit to reach this chair. And then the left arm comes up. Well, hopefully you're feeling that okay. The most important thing is that the body is still facing the computer right now. You're still, headlights on the hips are still facing forward. Now the body will want to turn, and that's why I really emphasize that, is so that we feel and create this opening on the whole right side of the body. If it's okay with your neck, as you're pressing into your right hand, you're gazing towards your left. Good, so a few breaths here. Keeping the legs nice and active, so the quadriceps are engaged, kind of pulling the kneecaps up. Feeling extension in your spine. And now let's reach the left arm up over the head. You can still gaze towards the ceiling, but allow that extra length to be experienced along the whole left side of the body. So now from the fingertips to the toe tips, you're feeling a beautiful arch and an opening. Kind of rotate your lower body so it doesn't turn and kind of face more towards the floor, but you're rotating toward the ceiling. One more breath here, and then first extending and returning your hand up overhead, and then using strong legs to bring the T of the upper body back up. Now, let's continue from here, bringing the right arm down, left arm up. Sorry, reversed. Left hand down, right up. Left down, right up, and you're gazing up at the right hand. So this is extended, revolved triangle pose. And then release that back into the T, into the center. Hands to the heart. And now tilt towards the right foot. And now you do turn the hips, shift the hips. And you might want to shift that back foot just slightly so the heel is angled out of your right foot. Now you've turned towards the side wall. Good. And now inhale, lengthen, and you're coming down with your upper body. Nice flat back. And just extending your arms out in front of you, or you can just kind of let them relax down using one on the chair. If you want a little extra strength building, just bring the arms out in front and just holding here for 2 more breaths. Now you might want to soften the right knee slightly, because mine I noticed was starting to lock. So just, you don't want that so much, you want the energy still in the muscles. So just softening that straight right leg can help. Keeping the upper body strong, the arms extended. And then on your inhale, coming up. Good. And exhale, hands to heart. Rotate it back open, and then let's release it down and move on to the other side. So same thing here. Setting yourself up first, you might want to do what we did on the other side first. Just start with a nice wide stance, feet facing forward, and then your left foot rotates. You are in front of the chair, so just make sure you have that landing place in a moment when we get there. Gazing down at your feet, just making sure that the heel and the arch would be intersecting. And then when you're ready, extend your arms out to the sides. And now reach, reach, reach to the left side, and the right hip kind of, it doesn't really move. It's the upper body that's moving, but it feels as if that right hip is kind of reaching in the opposite direction. And then release it down onto the chair, right arm up overhead. Left hand down, right arm up. Pressing into the left hand, looking towards the right, as if you were on one flat plane here. And just feeling this lovely opening along the whole right side of the body. If anything, we are turning the chest upward more than rotating downward. Sometimes that'll happen as we're here a bit longer. So just make sure that the chest is rotating upward. And then extending the right arm overhead. You can keep gazing up, kind of looking under your armpit here, under your bicep, but the upper arm extends out. And now there's a nice long opening, a full arch from the fingertips to the foot on the right side. Pressing into the left hand. Very nice. Inhale, arm comes up to the center first. And then use your strong legs to bring the T all the way up. And hands to heart. Now we're rotating to the side. The headlights that are on the hips will now be shining to the other side wall. And again, you might want to rotate that back foot, the right foot heel away, toes a little closer. That's fine. And then hands at the heart here. Just making sure that you feel like you're in the right alignment. There's not, more weight on one side of the body than the other. Even here, making sure that your weight is equally distributed on both feet. And then inhale and exhale, tilt it forward. Now again, you can stay right here with your hands. You could put one hand, your left hand on the chair and the right hand just hanging down. Or you can extend the arms up overhead and reach towards the side wall. Nice long flat back. Palms are facing one another. Making sure that there's enough weight still in the right foot. Kind of shift some weight back there if you can. Sinking a little deeper if possible with your upper body. And then when you're ready, slowly coming up, hands to heart, and then release back into the center. Just sitting back down onto your chair for a moment. Hands, palms facing down onto your thighs and closing the eyes, just feeling that balancing and all of the movements that we just did coming back into that center point and integrating. Good. Now slowly opening your eyes. Let's stand up once again. And now it's just to do a little bit of back bending or arching. So I'm going to turn to the side here so you can see me better. I guess that's a good spot. And we've got the towel behind me. So we are going to bring our hands onto our back. Fingertips are pointed downward. Now for some people, the wrists are very uncomfortable like this. You can always kind of flail them out to the sides or kind of point them this way. That is a bit more comfortable for the wrists, but it is good to utilize this as a wrist stretch as well. So see if you can point the fingers down. Now some people can do it like this. The fingertips are up and the palms are down. As you can see, I cannot do that. So I will not be able to demonstrate that for you. But some people have very flexible wrists and forearms and are able to easily do that. And that's ideal in this pose. But wherever we are is where we are, right? So first, your hands are at the low back, not really on the butt, but right at the low back area, kind of where your belt, top of your pants and your belt would be. That's where your wrists are, the kind of the heel of the palm. So that's how you know you're in the right spot. Inhale, coming into the center, draw your elbows back. And then first, before we go anywhere, just shift weight forward. Shift your hips, kind of press into the hips with your hands, and just kind of lunge that, or not really lunge, but shift that weight forward. And then build the arch from the base of the spine, the lower abdomen, the belly button, the solar plexus, the chest, the clavicle, the throat, the head, nice and easy, going into this nice arch here. Now you can let the head just relax back, but some people like to keep the head up a bit and just feel the spine really doing the arching. It's up to you and how comfortable your neck is. Bending the knees just a little will help you deepen into the pose. Sorry, it's hard to talk in this pose like this with my neck. And then slowly releasing out of it. Just shake the hands out a little bit. And we're just going to do that one more time. So you see where we're heading now. Bringing the hands behind, fingers pointing down, elbows behind you. And then inhale, lengthen, lengthen. Exhale, let's shift the hips forward first. Just kind of press the pelvis. Then inhale, the belly, the chest, everything arches. See if you can take it just a little deeper this time. And then slowly making your way out of it, use your hands for support to eventually bring you fully standing, and then we'll make our way down onto the chair again. To reverse that, let's complete our series this morning with the feet and the knees nice and wide. You can keep your hands on your knees and exhale, fold forward. So we're just going to come into a full forward fold in between the knees, so a nice deep one. Whole upper body relaxes. You can reach up and hold on to opposite elbows and hang. Huge deep breaths here. As you're hanging, you can even sway from right to left a few times. But the most important part is that you're breathing very deeply into the lungs. Open and close the mouth. Just working into the jaw, releasing any tension there, and then flutter your lips. Feeling the whole face relaxed. Now with your hands for support on your legs, I suggest that because we're down there a while, use your hands for support to bring you back up. And as always, just take it nice and easy when the head is being filled with oxygen like that. All right. Well then, we are going to make our way down to either onto the floor or into whatever relaxation position you would like to move into our meditation this morning. And feel free, if there's any postures that you would like to do before we move into that, do it. Now's the time. No rush at all. I feel as if I'd like to just do a little bit of the compression. So if you'd like to join me, feel free. Otherwise, just make your way. But making sure that each of these practices, although they're short and they're modified with a chair, they do feel complete for you. That's very important. So if there's any direction or kind of area of your body or muscle group that wasn't touched that needed it, take a moment now, freestyle. Whenever you're ready, you can make yourself comfortable, if you haven't already, where you can find complete stillness for at least 10 minutes or so. Once you find that perfect posture, just go ahead and breathe some deep, full breaths yet again. Preparing the body for a deep relaxation always starts with awareness of our breath. See if you can place, no matter what position you're in, sitting up, laying down, all good. You can place one hand on your chest, one hand on your belly, and just breathe with awareness there. Noticing the belly filling first, and then the chest. Releasing the chest, releasing the belly. One more big breath like this with the hands, and then as you exhale, you can release your hands into any comfortable posture, whatever works for you. If you are in fact laying on your back, it's always better to have the arms out to the sides than on the body. Sometimes at first that's nice and grounding, but otherwise letting the arms open up and the palms face up just symbolizes this surrendering energy and deep relaxation. Relaxing your feet, your ankles, lower legs, knees, and upper legs. Your legs are letting go, completely relaxed. Relaxing your hips and your low back, middle back, upper back. Your whole back completely relaxed. Relaxing the pelvis area, the lower abdomen, belly, heart, chest, torso completely relaxed. Shoulders, tops, bottom, back, front, in, out, the whole shoulder area, let go. Your neck and your head, all of your facial muscles. Relaxing your eyebrows and your temple, your jaw, your cheeks, your tongue. Your whole head completely relaxed. your entire body, every muscle, letting go, finding ease, as if it's melting right off the bone. Continue the flow of your deep breaths, but just naturally and easy. No need to force or maneuver the breath in any way. Just let it all soften. Our intention today, from our 8 limbs of yoga, moving through our yamas, our guidelines for interacting and for living consciously with others. The last of the 5 is Brahmacharya, is the name, the word, Brahmacharya. Not important so much to pronounce or interpret that, but what it means is non-excess. So it's bringing our mind to our tendency to want to accumulate more things, whether they're physical things, to an extreme would be hoarding, but there's little mini hoarders in many of us, myself included. And what is it that we're hoarding? Is that necessary? When is there enough? So there's the physical things to the energetic or emotional relationship things, like friends. Just an example, many of us want to have lots and lots of friends. We've got tons of connections with people. So many people we can barely keep up. But yet, is that necessary? Is that serving? Is the quantity over quality more important to you? Or is this an opportunity to take a look at that? And again, as I always say, this is not about making anyone wrong or right or judgment or kind of trying to put everyone into a certain box of thinking. This is really just an inquiry, asking ourselves some of these human conditions and human tendencies, asking ourselves, is it working for us? So when we feel or think about the energy of excess, is there anything in our lives that comes up, comes to mind? And especially when you're in a quiet, restful space, physical space like this, like physical space with your body and your mind, especially in moments like that, we are able to tune into our own feelings about something more easily. So maybe there is an area in your life that you're experiencing excess and you've known it, but right now when you bring it to mind, your body is even more receptive to be a guide and to give you a signal. So feel what your body is doing, how it responds when you think about the place in which you are experiencing excess in your life. Does your body feel good and comfortable and even more relaxed? Or does your body start to feel constriction, discomfort, a lack of ease, maybe even a little bit felt in your belly? Just noticing, using the body as a compass. There is nothing else like it. It's our most valuable tool in helping to guide our lives, yet it's a tool that oftentimes we don't utilize, not in every way that it can be. Yes, this physical body carries us from point A to point B in life, but it also is a receiver of guidance, an interpreter of how we really feel and think. So this is our opportunity in this conversation of non-excess to notice, to recognize when we have enough, and feeling that there is fulfillment in that place. You can reduce clutter in every way it shows up in our lives to help clear a pathway to more clarity in our mind, in our purpose, in our communication. Getting that clutter out of the way will serve on so many levels. So feel your breath now as it moves into your body more deeply. As you exhale, let it go. Let go of the need to accumulate, the need to hold and have. Recognizing and feeling deeply within yourself that you have everything you need right now. You really do. We all do. One more deep breath, and as you exhale, allow the thoughts, the processing, even of this conversation to let go, to release from you, to be set aside, to create just a few moments now of silence, of awareness, of being. Just be. Just be. Now deepening your breath yet again, feeling a little movement in your fingers and toes. As you ever so gently make your way out of the posture that you're in, if you are laying down, and just returning to a sitting posture. If you're already sitting, just sitting up, bringing a little energy into the body, a little bit of movement, just a bit. And then when you're ready, if you're drawn to that, you can draw your hands together and place them at the heart center. And we'll close with one long Om, feeling connected to our heart that is fulfilled deeply and in every way. Material things can come and go and will come and go, but the fulfillment deep in our heart and soul will never leave us. Let's seal it with a long Om. If you'd like to say that out loud together, feel free. Breath in. Om. Very nice. Whenever you're ready, slowly opening your eyes, let your arms relax. And I thank you. Thank you for joining today. Hope you enjoyed. A little bit different postures today, but always good to kind of keep it different, shake it up. So let us know always your feedback, what's working for you, what's not working for you, and we will continue to evolve our classes. So thank you again. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. When I see you guys next week, I'll most likely be back at my house. So we'll be back in the purple room again, a little tighter quarters, but tons of plenty of space to be able to do our practice. All right, everyone, have a great rest of your day. Bye for now. Namaste.
Bye, Wendy. Have a great day.